It is Smart Gilas Pilipinas leading by 16 points. 16 puntos po ang abante ng ating bataan dyan sa Taipei. Two-time defending champion yung nilalamangan natin. Grabe ang naging performance in that third quarter, Jason.
The Philippines up to 54-38. Yes, that is a 16-point lead. And yes, yan ho yung national team ng Iran, the Philippines, doing a number on them. And doing it because of the good defense na pinapakita ng Pilipinas. Good team defense. You limit the team to 38 points after 3 quarters. You know that you're doing something right.
Welcome once again to the opening day of the 33rd season ng William Jones Cup. At nanggagaling po ang ating laro mula sa Xinchuang Stadium sa New Taipei City. And you're watching it live here on Active on IBC. Chapet Aguilar exclamating that third quarter with a jam. Pero before nun, si Douthit, grabe rin yung pinakita. Here we go, Iran on the attack to open this final quarter. And looks like it really looked like they were lost in that late in that third quarter, and they seemed that way to open the fourth by turning it over. Barakael over to the left side. They go to Chu for the turnaround. Couldn't get it. Barakael looking to keep it alive, but Haddadi takes it for Iran.
And again, para sa Pilipinas, goes back here para the first couple of minutes of the fourth. With that lead, you wanna bring it to Iran at idiin mo na sila dito.
Haddadi somehow ended up with the leather in that sequence. His bodies were sprawled on the floor. Haddadi for another three. Mintis this time around. Nakadalawa na yung kanina, and here comes a 2-on-1.
Oh.
They look to drop it off to Douthit. It backfires.
Ito si JV knew that they should have taken that one. That is a shot that is right there in his arsenal. Pero trying to go for an easier basket para kay Douthit. Kita mo yung depensa ng Pilipinas na silip nyo kanina. Ang field goal shooting ng Iran, less than 30%. 3-point shooting, just above 16%. And that's why we are giving this Iran team such a hard time today.
30-22 is the rebounding story in favor of Team Pilipinas. Chris Chu, pinituan ng foul. At pati sa assist, na-limit pa rin natin sa hanggang 6 pa lamang ang Iran, Jason.
It's a minute number. Napakaliit niyan to have just 6 assists after almost 32 minutes of action. And that's because ang nagagawa ng Pilipinas, we're really pressuring the ball, and we're not allowing itong Iran to get the proper ball movement. But not that time around.
Caught napping on the defensive end. Huli na nung nag-react siya, kaya natawagan siya ng foul. So 2 shots coming the way of Iran. At etong si Davar Panafard is on the line.
More misses like that from the free throw line would mean na itong Iran lalong ma-deflate. Ready, a 16-point lead for the Philippines. Gets cut down to 15.
Pressure in the backcourt to delay JV Casio. Smart Gilas is looking good up to this point of the game. Lutz Metangan.
Puntong ito, Magu, nagpalit na ng depensa itong Iran. Going with some 2-3 zone defense. Philippines doing a good job. Tinignan nila yung gaps. They see the gaps. Every zone has a gap. You attack those gaps and you can have those mid-range jumpers. And that one knocked down by Barakael.
At ito na, bagong pinakamalaking lamang sa larong ito. 17 puntos. Gustong bawasan ng 3. Buries that 3. Kamrani with a big basket to stop the bleeding para dito sa Iran.
Very interesting that itong Iran is playing some 2-3 zone defense. Usually, pag naghahabol ka, you don't like just sitting on a zone because the other team has the opportunity just to milk the clock.
Foul in the backcourt whistled on Marcus Douthit. Pangatlo na yan para sa ating big man.
Mahaba pang oras to. This is still 7 minutes and 51. 14-point lead by the Philippines. And with the 3-point shot, in effect, alam mo tong Iran, kayang-kaya makabawi ka agad.
Kaya naman tumawag muna ng timeout etong Iran. Let's see what they do sa aming pagbabalik dito lang sa Active on IBC. same two teams go head back into action. Pero magkaiba naman ang kalaban. Etong Iran makakalaban ng Japan sa ganap na alas 5 ng hapon bago makipagbakbakan ng ating Smart Gilas Pilipinas kontra sa host Taipei sa alas 7 ng gabi. Live na live po yan dito sa Active on IBC.
This was the play earlier para dito sa Iran. Kita mo yung kakaroon sila ng parang halos miscommunication o turuan kung ano ang dapat gawin. Very strange to see that from a champion team that you would expect with so much experience already.
So it's 56-42. Smart Gilas Pilipinas abante ng 14 puntos. Wala na pong 8 minuto natitira sa opening day game natin dito sa 33rd William Jones Cup.
Philippines though still has got to stay with it. No easy baskets here. 14 nga yung kalamangan pero mabilis mabura yan kung hindi tayo didepensa ng maayos.
Foul whistled on the Filipinos. Bulagtado na itong si Chris Chu. And for Team Philippines, kung tama ang ating bilang, pan 21 na foul na yung pinitong yan.
But we have been the more aggressive team. Di bali na kung matatawagan tayo ng maraming foul. Ang importante ay we continue to be aggressive on defense. It is the defense that has allowed us to keep this Iran team at 42 points up to this point.
Looking at the fouls here in the fourth quarter, 4 na sa Team Pilipinas. Momentarily open but couldn't get the basket. Stick back is good para dito sa big man ng Iran.
Ito na yung habol ng Iran. Now the lead is cut down to 12. Philippines gotta play better, especially against this zone. That's a big shot right there. Lalo na humahabol tong Iran. Every time you put in 2 points with a lead like this, alam na nung kabilang team na nagiging kalaban na nila ang oras.
JV Casio with his first 2 points of the second half. 9 in total para sa kanya. 58-44.
Cheap foul right there, JV Casio. You can see na he feels bad about that foul. Bakit? Panlimang foul na yan ng Pilipinas, and also from that distance, you don't want to give up that foul.
At isa pang masakit, pang-4 na personal foul naman yan para sa kanya. Papalitan siya ni Baroka at si Lat sumabay na rin ang upo sa kanya dun sa bench. Lassiter back on the floor para sa Gilas Pilipinas. 58-44, Iran down by 14 is on the free throw line. Kamrani, a dead shot from that distance.
Remember, these are the 2 free throws that nakuha ng Iran. Dahil nga dun sa foul kanina ni JV Casio, you don't want Iran to be going to the free throw line dahil patay ang oras, tapos nakakuha pa sila ng puntos.
15 points in the game para kay Kamrani at baba na naman sa 12 ang abante ng Smart Gilas Pilipinas. Ayan na nga yung foul story na binabanggit ni Jason on your screens. Gilas Pilipinas, Barakael looking for Douthit. Baseline jumper is good.
No, magandang ginagawa ni Barakael. He's attacking those gaps in between of that zone, making the defense commit. One time, nakakuha siya ng jumper. This time around, good pass pa dito kay Marcos Douthit.
Kamrani once again, this time a 3. Talagang hindi makabili ng 3-point shot etong Iranians. They've been missing all game long. And doon sa rebound battle na yon, lumabas ang bola sa baseline. As Barakael bothered the Iranians enough. Ontiveros, bumalik na sa ating laro. Pinagpahinga muna si Chris Chu. Baseline inbound Iran. They want to attack from the right side. Bobbles the leather. They go to Edadi at the post. Kontra dito kay Douthit. Handoff! Kamrani gets the basket plus a foul.
Iran continues to make a push this time around. Edadi getting the attention of most of the Filipino players at a good baseline or a good ball side cut on the part of Iran. Gets them a chance for a 3-point play. So ito, unti-unti, itong Iran, kinakain yung lamang ng Pilipinas. Now that lead, down to 11.
Kamrani now with 18 points. Wala na pong 6 na minuto natitira.
If you're the Philippines, you have to continue to play active. You can't play to protect your lead right now dahil napakahaba pa ng oras.
Baroka from the baseline. Pull-up jumper is good.
Those mid-range jumpers starting to fall para sa Pilipinas. One by Baracael earlier, another by Doughtit. Now it's Baroka's turn.
At yun yung binabanggit mo, Jason. May parang nagkakasisihan pa. Ito si Edadi, nagagalit sa kanya mga kakampi. Dahil sa pagkakakawala ni Baroka, Edadi on the other end, nilabas yung kanyang frustration.
Marcus Doughtit right there, gambling to get the steal. When you gamble that close to the basket and you don't win that gamble, siguradong 2 points na para sa iyong kalaban.
11 pa rin ang abante ng Team Pilipinas, but Coach Raiko Toroman wants to map out their next possible offensive with only 5:13 remaining in this game. Two-time defending champion Islamic Republic of Iran down by 11 points pa rin with just over 5 minutes remaining in this game. Magumar John kasama si Jason Webb bringing you the 33rd edition ng inyong William Jones Cup. Edadi, just before that timeout, found a way to throw it down. Nilalabas niya yung galit niya doon sa kabilang dulo.
And you know, when you look at that play, it's quite evident. Yeah, si Marcus Doughtit nga, sumundot siya. When he didn't get the basketball, libreng-libre na. Itong si Edadi.
So the big man for Iran, now an NBA veteran for the Memphis Grizzlies, taking over para sa kanyang national squad. Pressure in the backcourt. Ontiveros and Lassiter look to break it. They get it across the timeline. Baroka now was denied that leather in the backcourt. Will run the show from up front. Dumaan sa pick ni Douthit. They go over to Baracael for a three. Doesn't work. Kamrani with a big board. And Kamrani will push it the other way. Here come the Iranians. Kamrani, hesitation move. It was blocked by Baroka. Pero ang bola nandito pa rin sa Iran. Edadi once again sa poste kontra kay Douthit. Tutulong pa ng double team na hilaw. Ito si Baroka, but a foul is already whistled on Douthit.
That is a tough foul. Marcus Doughtit just trying to hold his ground. Walang kamay na ginamit. Hindi niya rin naman tinulak si Edadi.
At yun nga, pinapaliwanag ni Douthit sa ating referees. Kanina pa po, nasa penalty ang Pilipinas. So this means 2 free throws for Edadi.
And you can see that he's just protecting his body, making sure that hindi niya naman ine-extend yung forearm niya. At sabi nga nila, ball don't lie. Kaya nagmintis yun.
Pasok yung pangalawa para dito kay Edadi at ito na ang pinakamalapit na nailapit ng Iran in a long while. 10 na lang ang inahabol nila. Team Pilipinas with JV Casio is fouled.
You know, the quickness of JV Casio nagbibigay talaga ng malaking problema dito sa Iran because they have to stick with him because they know that he's a dead shot from the outside. Pero pag dinikitan nila, JV naman is willing to attack the lanes. This time around, gets a foul from Iran.
Baseline inbound. Douthit puts it on the floor. 4:20 remaining in this game. Will Pilipinas have enough to hang on? Unang team foul pa lang yun. Netong Iran in the final quarter. Almost a steal. Is it completed? Bodies on the floor. Iran on the attack. Gets the basket. And this Pilipinas lead is down to 8.
Composure na ang kinakailangan ng Pilipinas dahil yung malaking kalamangan kanina, single digits na lamang. Gotta go back to calling their plays.
Casio looking to be aggressive on the other end. Will pick up the second team foul on Iran, pero this time mukhang act of shooting yon. So 2 free throws para kay JV Casio.
And you know that Coach Raiko is still looking for that wing combination that will work. His wings, hindi pa rin nagpapakita dito sa laro nito. It's been his point guards that's been working double time. JV Casio, as long as Baroka, as Dondon Ontiveros sits down, they need that leadership or that scoring, whichever can come from that wing position, but they need some presence there ASAP.
Kaya naman ang kapitan ng Smart Gilas Pilipinas ay nagbalik na sa sahig. Itong si Chris Chu as Casio takes care of the first free throw. Wala na pong 4 na minuto natitira. Dito sa Taipei, Casio goes 2 for 2 to push that lead back up to 10.
Big free throws yun, ha? Biski sabihin mo na that was to push it to 10, but then those are big because you have to stop this rally by Iran, and those 2 free throws definitely did.
Iran outscoring Team Pilipinas by 6 here in the final quarter so far. Edadi with a miss. Lassiter snatches the rebound. They go out on the run. Chu will wait for his teammates. Dahil si Edadi yung naging bantay niya doon. Casio now looking to dance with the Iranians. JV Casio looking for that space. Here's Barakael. Douthit from the free throw line. Gets the basket.
Those are huge. Yung 2 points na yon para sa Pilipinas pushes the lead back to 12. Yung pagpasok ni JV Casio on the floor really stabilizing itong Pilipinas.
24 big points for Kuya Marcos Douthit. At sa kabilang dulo, nakakuha ng nakaw si Casio. Pitches it over to Chris Chu for the touchdown. Balik sa 14 ang abante ng Gilas Pilipinas. Chris Chu humihingi pa ng foul. But what a recovery here for Gilas Pilipinas.
At one point, yung kalamangan ng Pilipinas natapyasan at umabot na lamang ng 8. But a 6-0 run pushes that lead back to 14.
小个子也能够给伊朗队火锅。我们只能讲说，他们那个防守的意志力太好了，每一个球绝对不放弃啊！你不要想在我的地盘里面出手。
今天的菲律宾队个个都是 Mr. Everything。对于2位后卫巴洛凯，
Huwag kayong a***si.
不过吨位也影响到他们。
So JV Casio is definitely making things happen para dito sa Smart Gilas Pilipinas. Balik sa 14 ang abante, 68-54. Just moments ago, bumaba na sa 8 yan.
Well, it did come to 8, and then nung bumaba ang kalamangan sa 8, it was a test para dito sa Pilipinas, para makita ano na ba ang maturity level ng Pilipinas. And double check mark para sa Pilipinas dahil humabol ang Iran. Nung humabol, napigilan na nila yung habol na yon. More importantly, they were able to bring back that lead up to 14 once more.
Here we go, coming off an Iran timeout, down by 14 points sila. 2:45 remaining in this game. What will they do? They look to attack the inside. Ball tapped, recovered. They go for the 3-point shot from the corner. Doesn't work. Douthit taps it to himself. Big rebound.
破坏力更大。这是伊朗。
Casio gets it across the timeline. Hesitation move and scoops it up. Doesn't go para kay Chris Chu.
但今天
And Iran with yet another opportunity to inch closer. They go down low to Edadi.
大帝用屁股把
Pinagbigyan na lang ni Douthit doon.
这个也是一个技巧的打法。
Itong si Daddy, he knows how to use his size. Nakita niya, meron pang malaki doon, konting bangga. And after that bump, there's no way that Douthit could block him anymore.
Edadi now with 22 and 8. Pull-up jumper doesn't work for Chu. Rebound ends up with the Iranians. Under 2 minutes now remaining in this game.
Last 2 shots of Chris Chu, a bit too early.
Three-pointer on the way. Left corner pocket does not work. But Iran will have another crack at the basket. Edadi naman.
逼得艾哈达迪要从
His three-pointer doesn't work. Kanya rin yung rebound. Dives for it against 2 blue
但是
shirts.
好像都不见了。
And their coach loving the effort
艾哈达迪这样的一个飞
ng kanyang big man.
救球，是以掌声鼓励的。
Talk about the moves of his big man. Ito, 7 feet player from the NBA just jumping down there. Hindi nila alam, mas matitindi pa nakalaban ng Pilipinas nung ilang linggo lang ang nakakaraan na taga-NBA. So sanay na yan.
其他各节的数据呢都是
So it is Edadi looking to keep Iran afloat here as they trail by 12 points. 141 pa natitira sa larong ito. Timeout na naman ng Iran. It's go time for them. They need a big basket on this next offensive.
It's almost right now, obviously, like you said, no, kailangan nila ng basket dito. But even if they get a basket, it is gonna be very difficult already for Iran para makuha pa itong panalo at kunin pa ito sa Pilipinas. The key of this game was when the lead went to 8, nakakuha ng 3 basket ang Pilipinas. And with those 3 baskets, that effectively shut down yung rally ng Iran.
And yung isang kinatakot natin with round about 7 minutes to go in this game, pagpasok ng Gilas Pilipinas sa penalty, hindi naman nakapitalize ng Iran. Rarely did they go to the free throw line nung pagkatapos nilang malagay sa penalty ang Pilipinas.
A better job of the Philippines not giving up cheap fouls. They got to the penalty because they gave up cheap fouls. But after that, they were able to play much crisper and cleaner defense and defense without fouling.
At buhay na buhay ang ating mga kababayang nanonood sa Sinshuang Stadium sa New Taipei City. Annual tradition na to ng mga Filipino sa Taipei na manood ng Jones Cup. Palaging all-out support para sa Team Pilipinas.
You know, when you're working or you're in another country for quite some time, para makita mo yung mga players ng Pilipinas at mapanood mo yung number one sport mo, talagang mahal na mahal mo, it is just such a treat for you. Kaya naman, yung mga kababayan natin, they take time out to watch the games, and our players try to make sure that we give etong ating mga kababayan their best effort.
Big miss on the part of Edadi. Takes care of that second, pero 11 pa rin ang kailangan nilang bunuin dito.
For the Philippines, all you have to do is don't turn the ball over. There's not enough time right now for Iran to win this game unless you start giving up the basketball.
Chu with the leather over to Barakael. They swing it around. Lassiter now. Balik kay Chu. Shot clock winding down. Chris Chu with a teardrop. Doesn't work. Chu keeps it alive. Taps it out to Barakael. Big rebound on the part of Chu. Here's Lassiter. Team Pilipinas just wasting away the time. Naamoy na, nararamdaman na ang opening day win dito. Barakael with a baseline jumper. Bang!
Alam mo, magunong nakita ng Pilipinas na ang magiging unang kalaban nila ay Iran. Siguro marahil yung iba sa atin at miski yung iba sa Smart Gilas, iniisip, malas naman natin, yung champion kaagad ang kalaban na mga kalaban natin. But this Philippine team saw the challenge, met it head-on, at ngayon, pinababagsak na nila itong champion, at least here in their very first assignment sa Jones Cup.
At saka quick adjustment to, Jason, because we only found out na itong Iran ang makakalaban 2 days ago nung pag-back out ng South Africa. Dapat Jordan ang unang kalaban, and that might just exclamate this ball game. Marshall Lassiter delivering that 3. Big explosion here by Team Pilipinas. At yun nga yung turning point, no? Nagising sila nung bumaba sa 8 ang kalamangan nila, Jason. 3-pointer, babawi ang Iran. Still no go. Doubt it with the leather. And 10 seconds remaining here. Team Pilipinas will open the 33rd edition of the William Jones Cup with a big victory over the 2-time defending champions, Iran. What a ball game! And what a reception here. 73-59 is your final score. Big win by Smart Gilas Pilipinas.
Look at the quarter scoring. Ang Pilipinas, ang ginawa nila, nagpakita sila ng matinding depensa, and with that defense, are able to win against Iran. It's been quite some time since we've won against Iran, and finally we've got one here in the Jones Cup. It's the first step in a string of games para dito sa Jones Cup. Pagkatapos ng elimination, magkakaroon pa ng semifinals as well as the finals. But then, we have already sent a message to the rest of the competing teams dito sa Jones Cup that itong Smart Gilas Pilipinas is one of the teams to beat.
So our goal of making the Final Four and eventually the finals here in the Jones Cup is one step closer. Big win on the part of Team Pilipinas. Japet Aguilar got things started, inspiring everybody with his defense in the first half, and the rest of the guys followed, especially our point guard rotation. Ibang klase ang pinakita. 73-59 is your final score once again. At yan po ang naging resulta. Team Pilipinas with a big win. And up next, it'll be yung mga iba naman natin makakalaban dito sa Jones Cup. Sisilipin natin yung mga ibang team, Jason, as we will feature itong South Korea versus Malaysia dito lang sa Active on IBC. At yan po ang kasunod. Sa ngalan ni Jason Webb at sa lahat ng bumubuo ng ating coverage team, Mag-umarja nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood at nagpapaalala na all week long, the Jones Cup will be here on Active on IBC.